I found these new pants recently at Marshall's that I really love, but they are too long for me. And today I'm going to be hemming them. So I thought I might as well film it and show you how to hem a pair of pants. So let's go. The first thing I did with these new pants was I took them to my local craft store and I checked out the available threads and just laid the thread across the pants and found the one that seemed like it would blend the most. And I actually got a cotton thread because I try to avoid purchasing polyester or other synthetics, but use what you have available to you and try to find a thread that's really going to blend in with your pants. And the next step is to try your pants on with the shoes that you're going to wear your pants with and measure the length that you want your pants to be. So I already did that, and these pants have a really wide hem down here, and I found that I actually just want to shorten it the full length of that original hem. So basically just folding it up right at the original hem is going to be the right height for me, but you're going to want to try your pants on, fold that bottom edge up until it feels like it's the perfect height, and then you want to pin it in place and mark it. So like I said, the original hem width was the exact amount. I wanted to shorten my pants, so I was able to use the original seam line to mark my hem line where I want the new end of the pants to end. So you'll want to create some marks on your pants at the new length that you want them to be. And you'll want to use a tailor's chalk, something that will wash out, and just get several lines going across your fabric. Now, I already seam ripped the original hem out of my pants. I got impatient and I did it not on camera, so I apologize for that. So now I'm able to open up the fabric that created the original hem. So this is all of the fabric. And remember, I want my new pants to end here, right at this mark. But obviously I can't cut it here because I need to have some fabric to fold under. And ideally, I actually want to fold it under a little bit and then a larger amount. So what I am going to do is I am going to trim off a few inches from the end of the pants so that I can fold over the raw edge right at this original fold mark and then fold the whole thing under again right at this original seam line. That's going to give me a really large hem, which is how the original pants were constructed. You might decide that you want a small hem and that you can actually remove more fabric, or maybe you want to make an even bigger hem. So you want to decide how large you want your hem to be, and then you want to cut off the excess fabric, leaving enough to fold over the raw edge and then fold the whole thing over again. So I'm going to go ahead and trim about 1 inch away from this fold line. And I am going to use my cutting mat to follow this line and cut 1 inch all the way around. Okay, I trimmed away a good amount of the original hem. And in the next step, what I'm going to do is I am going to fold this raw edge over 1 inch. And I would iron it, but it's already kind of pre-ironed thanks to the original hem. Then I'm going to fold along my new hem length line that is the old seam line, but for you, it would be your chalk marks. So I'm going to fold the fabric up along that line, and I'm going to iron it there as well all the way around. So I'll be right back. Okay, the new hem has been ironed in place, and I'm sure you can guess what comes next. I am going to sew all the way around this pant leg, and I want to sew right by my folded edge, which I can feel through the material. And I'm going to use that folded edge to help me sew a nice and straight line at my sewing machine. And you might want to pin your hem in place. For me, I feel like it's going to lay pretty flat and it doesn't need any pins, but obviously it's a personal choice. So I'm going to go sew and we'll be right back. I just wanted to give you a couple of tips when you go to sew your new hem. The first tip is that I'm actually starting my stitches at the inside seam so that the spot where I'm going to overlap is going to be less visible. And the second tip is that I pulled off the removable drawer from my sewing machine so that it's way easier to slide my pant leg onto my sewing machine. And I'm just going to start right by this seam. And like I said, I can feel where my folded edge is, and I want to sew just to the other side of the fold. So I'm just barely catching that little folded edge. So I'm going to lower my presser foot and just sew all the way around. Okay, I made it back to the beginning of my stitches, and I just wanted to show you how I finish this off. I'm just going to sew over the stitches with a few more stitches, and then I'm going to backstitch and then sew forward again to really lock it in right there. The hem is finished. It looks great. I wish I could model them for you, but there just isn't really a great space in here for me to show you my pants. So you just have to trust me that they fit, and I'm so excited to wear them. And if you are looking for some more help to fix some clothes or other things around your home that you can fix with a needle and thread or a sewing machine, I am linking to my playlist underneath this video of other repair and upcycling projects. So check it out.